And my last of the evening, we have Scorpio reading coming at you right now. So, hello Scorpio, how's it going? Happy Black History Month. We are doing some readings for February. First week currently, but you watch it when you watch it. Okay. What's going on with Scorpio anyway? Seems like you're really up to some boss-ass shit, if I'm being honest. Although, you may not be ready for it. I'll honor that. Where are you at, Scorpio? What's going on with you? Okay, I guess. I really want to put that up top. Let's make a pyramid. I can do that for you. So I'm looking to get 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. For Scorpio. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, the end of the process is the relationship. Just saying. Don't know why, but had to get that message out there for you. This is not about to be about love. I'll tell you that right now. You got way more shit to focus on, Scorpio. You can have it because it's got Scorpio at the top. And now I'm really just looking for one card. I'm going to take this one. And I'm just going to put this one over here. To remind you that you have this coming. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Nice. Double tens here. 10 of cups. Satiety. Y'all having it all, Scorpio. What did you do to deserve that? Probably nothing. That's just how Scorpios live. Something I noticed. Okay, what's going on with the money? What's going on with work, career, finances, economics, wealth, status? I kind of want to take this one, so I will. Don't always do that, but what the hell? We've got Azazel and Moloch. Azazel and Moloch. Okay. And any channeled messages for Scorpio? What special things does Scorpio need to hear? Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. I have a feeling this is going to be your year, Scorpio. And as a Scorpio rising, I want to say that's a win for all of us, okay? Cheers, bitch. It's coffee, but I don't give a shit. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? So up top, we have the Two of Swords piece. You're finally really coming to this point where you are truly accepting things. You're really like just making peace with it. You are deciding like, hey, this is it. This is who I am. This is what I want to do, whatever it is. You are truly finding that within. We have the moon here. You might be going through dark times, and the thing is, you already have the right mind for it. You have the right attitude. You have your swords down, and you are manifesting something better for you. And because of that, we have the Six of Discs, which is success. So I do see this as a very good time for you, although I do see some difficult cards coming up. All right? But we are coming from a very good, strong, loving place. Scorpio, you are really crushing it, okay? I didn't do any good readings today, really. Everyone was kind of like, not necessarily in the shit, but just like a really long process. And it seems like you've done a lot, Scorpio, and you've really built something for yourself. You really have. So I'm proud of you. Proud of me too. Let's get on with it. We have the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so maybe you've done a lot of work. You might be dealing with an air sign or just like a fire or air person, a masculine, or it's you, but because water is a feminine, you'd more likely be a queen, okay? So I could sense that this might be someone else, especially because it's followed by the emperor. So it could be an Aries, but it can also just be like a boss or somebody who has equal power to you, even like a partner would be it. That's why, you know, having the double masculine, air and fire, the knight and emperor very much seems like it would be a counterpart or a partner of some sort. Any capacity. I already said it wasn't really going to be a love reading, so it could be someone you work with or a boss or something like that. But again, you're more the feminine because you're water. So I'm definitely guessing that this is some other person. Thing is, we have the Three of Wands, virtue. If it is another person, or if it's you and it's referring to a job or a title or work of some sort, it really suits you. They really suit you, whatever it is. You haven't really had to compromise who you are at all to be with this person or doing this thing. Three of Wands is virtue, and that is everything. I mean, you get to keep following your own morals and having your own values and everything, and then boom, Wheel of Fortune. It's blessing you. Like, it's you went in the right direction, you made a good choice, and it really, I mean, I cannot reiterate that it suits you so well, and it's bringing you everything right now. Then what do you go and do, Scorpio? You test it. You question it. You fuck with it. Maybe you don't appreciate it. Because then we have the Tower. So when things start working out, could be a little self-sabotage. Could be like, yeah, but I know it's not going to last. I know it's all going to fall apart. I know I'm better than this. I know it's like they're not perfect, or it doesn't pay me enough. Whatever. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe you're just, again, a little underappreciative. Because this is a great thing. Either a great job, a great person, whatever. Great opportunity. Great regiment that you're on right now, and you're just like waiting for it to crumble. Why? It's about time you changed your perspective here, little princess. This is you for sure, right? It's all about the way you see it. And right now you need to maybe rethink some things, and you need to see things in a different light, and maybe recognize that, yeah, I said it, self-sabotage. That's what Nine of Swords is all about. Might even be an addiction of some sort, but it is torture because this is cruelty. Ten of Swords is ruin. It's without. Nine of Swords, cruelty, within. This is all on you, man. This is you. Okay? You need to start seeing you're like, well, I know it's just all going to fall apart. Yeah, because you know what? You made it fall apart. What gives? Really? Face down, and then Prince of Discs. Making a new investment, maybe starting over, maybe trying to get that original energy back after you, oh, yeah, maybe it was my fault. What's stopping you from this? Prince of Wands. You may not be at the point where you are fully willing to admit to it. You're not willing to take the blame. You're not willing to be at fault. You're a little unwilling. It could be the other person, because I was saying you're not really the masculine, right? The other person would be more likely, especially if it's an air or fire sign that you're dealing with. But at the same time, because you were the princess and they were the knight, I'm kind of leaning towards the princess being you. And it's just not quite as progressed as a princess would be. Okay? Especially because discs is feminine. It's also finances, right? So again, you want to make some kind of new investment. You want to like start over, start something new, but you haven't really resolved or dealt with the last issue. How do you expect to move forward? And then the Lovers. Then you have a decision to make. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Maybe this is about a relationship. Clearly you have a bunch of shit to work out and figure out before you can focus on a relationship, be in a relationship, or progress in your relationship. Or you're going to make a decision. Are you going to take the blame for something that you did, or are you going to try to work around it? Because I'm going to tell you right now, working around it ain't really going to work out. Just saying. You got to make that decision. Then I have this little mini pile here. Reminder, 10 of Discs. Well, it's here for you. 10 of Cups, satiety. You're doing a really good job. It's just this weird thing where you kind of like, well, when it gets fucked up, it's not my fault when it damn well is your fault. We have Scorpio, death. Okay, so ending a cycle perhaps, or just you being you. Yeah. Could just be you. I'm guessing it's more you. You got Aries and Scorpio, but you didn't really get any other. Oh, and Pisces, but you didn't get any other zodiacs. Oh, yeah, you did. Doing you, being Scorpio, maybe ending a cycle. But then 8 of Swords, interference. So just when you're ready to step into your power and you're ready to do you, you're ready to maybe stop continuing these patterns, something comes and interrupts you. Why, though? Why? Well, if you don't take care of your shit, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? We have the Sagittarius card, art. Could be something to fuel your fires, get your passions going again. Could be that you need a little sobriety break even. That Knight of Swords I did mention could be addiction. So 8 of Swords is coming back up and interrupting your flow and shit, and you have to take a break from it. But could just be like something comes along to shake things up, just to inspire you a little bit. But then we have 3 of Swords, sorrow. So we're not ending on the worst note or the best note, because Swords being low, especially when you were starting with that 9, like, yeah, we want to see that. That's a good sign. But at the same time, it's still just sorrow. It's like, kind of sad. So things didn't work out perfect. Whatever, they worked out in some way. Okay? That's what I really get. But that 10 of discs is waiting for you. Just a reminder, I guess, that you could have everything. You could have it all. But if you don't just like own up to your own flaws, you're never going to get it. Point blank, period. So going back to the money, going back to finances, Azazel is all about the scapegoat. Kind of just called you out about that. Not taking the blame for shit. Didn't I though? Yeah. Could be work related. Beware of looking for someone to blame in situations in which no one person is responsible. Focus on fairness and offering equal praise for success as blame for mistakes. You might be really hard on your partner, if it's business, whatever. You might be really hard on everyone else, but then when it's, this was your fault. Yeah, well, if it weren't for this, and this. Okay, but when it was my fault, it was all my fault. Right, Scorpio? But I'm saying you to them to you. You get it, don't you? Maybe it's time to just be nice to people so that they actually want to continue to work with you and don't feel like you're just going to blame them for everything that goes wrong. Okay. What was the second one? Moloch. He came up today, I'm pretty sure. Moloch is quite a bastard from what I understand. The brazen bowl was him. Torture device. Beware of stern punishments and unyielding strictness. Those 2 cards go hand in hand. You want to sit here and blame everyone else while you don't take responsibility for shit in your personal or professional life. I don't want to say it's time to grow up, but I do actually want to say it's time to grow up. Not necessarily even grow up, but it's time to grow. It's all part of the process. Just let it flow. Go with it. You know? I'm just saying. Anyway, we have Skull Stars, infinite possibilities. I'm not trying to crush your dreams. Those 10s are still present. Those high, beautiful cards. You started off very strong. There is some things that are unresolved, and you are unwilling to take the blame in most cases, right? So it's a learning process. I wouldn't worry too much about it, but it's just being aware, being self-aware. Okay. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Yeah. So this is the time to really get your shit together, because right now it is winter. And Skull of Darkness, blind spots. There's some shit that you're just not seeing about a situation, and it sounds like the shit you're not seeing is your own goddamn faults. Your own mistakes, your own mishaps, your own failures. You're so quick to see it in everyone else, but you do not see it in yourself. And I said at the beginning of the reading that I was going to take this positive message. Well, I got to take the negative message too. Being my rising sign and everything. Skull of Light, illumination. That is crazy because someone else today, I can't remember who it was now. May have been Virgo. Side by side here, Skull of Darkness and Skull of Light, illumination. So if there's something that you're suppressing, blocking out, not telling someone, it's going to show. It's going to come up. And it will be exposed. So, could be somebody hiding something from you and trying to blindside you, trying to screw you. Whoever has the unpure intentions, They will not be able to hide behind them much longer. Okay? And then we have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Try to connect, okay? You're getting a little out of touch. Getting a little maybe materialistic. It's time to reflect and honor where you come from, who you come from, the history in our lives. That was weak as fuck. I don't know where I was going in my mind. But ancestors. It's also going to be, okay, it's the love and legacy of our DNA. Ooh, the witch. I don't know how long this has been face up. The earthly weaver of the worlds. Yeah, you got to get in touch. Okay, I don't have a super lot of experience with that stuff, but at the same time, I'm open to trying. So hit my line. We can try some ancestor work. I might be able to recommend you to somebody else. Just let me know if you're interested. Trick or treat, mischief and play. Have fun with it. Remember how much you enjoy this shit. Remember how much you love being a spiritual being, and being in tune, being in touch, being the one, okay? Right now, you're into very shallow stuff, it seems like, and that's why you can't get to the real win and the real blessings yet, because you haven't done the work. You haven't reflected. You haven't fucking thanked anyone for getting to the point where you're at. And I will say bonds, too. There are bonds that will never be broken. And you might have to repair some of these bonds, Scorpio, because you are notorious for breaking them, aren't you? We have joy, rejoicing in the present. Speak that gratitude. Talk that talk while you walk that walk. I know you're walking the walk, but it's time you talk the talk. Okay? You sit here and look at all my blessings. But why don't you say grace? Okay? Then we have scrying, intuition. Super strong. Ancestors, witch, intuition, or scrying. You definitely need to tap in. I'm down. I'm here. Let's talk about it. But anyways, you're missing out. And you're missing the point, quite frankly. Let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. Okay. The lamp, remembrance. I'm going to put the cards down because I have 333. This is the third in the third row. Rule of 3. I don't even really know what that means, but witchy things. The lamp, remembrance. It's time to tap in. It's time to call upon the ones you miss. It's time to get in touch with your historic, I want to say legacy, but that's just repeating the card. But yeah, there's definitely something or someone who's desperately trying to get a hold of you. And I think it might not be someone you know. And so it feels like an unfamiliar energy, but it definitely needs to be the focus right now. Forget all the material stuff. Forget the relationships. Forget the problems. Forget all that. Realize that you are blocking shit and let it in. Light a candle, stare at it for a while until you start hearing something. Okay, Scorpio? That's what I got for you. I think overall it was good. You had wealth and satiety. I'm going to just say that one more time. Like, it is looking good. It's just a little bit of a struggle, and it's going to be about allowing yourself to get into the real work here, okay? So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a good night.